In the vibrant city of Toronto, the air crackled with anticipation as Drake prepared for a major concert. Fans buzzed, eager to hear not just his hits, but also any new material he might drop. However, behind the scenes, tensions were rising. Drake had always respected J. Prince, the legendary figure known for his influence in the rap game, but recent events had left him feeling betrayed. J. Prince had publicly supported another artist, and whispers of a collaboration between that artist and Kendrick Lamar had Drake on edge. The competition with Kendrick had always been intense, but now it felt personal. The night of the concert arrived, the venue was packed, the lights dimmed, and the crowd erupted as Drake took the stage. He kicked off with his usual hits, but the atmosphere shifted when he began to freestyle, a rare moment for him. The beats dropped, and he leaned into the mic, eyes blazing. "You say you're loyal, but loyalty's a choice," he rapped, the lyrics resonating with the audience. "Jay, I thought we had a bond, a brotherhood, a voice." Gasps filled the crowd as they realized who he was addressing. The energy turned electric. "And Kendrick's out here playing games, thinking he's the king," Drake continued, his flow relentless. "But I'm the one who's redefining what it means to sing." As the words hit hard, the crowd roared. Fans knew this wasn't just a performance. It was a declaration of war. Drake was ready to assert his dominance, to reclaim his throne. He went on, hints of a potential diss toward Kendrick embedded in his verses. "You want to step up? Let's see if you can handle the heat. I've got bars for days and my pen's ready to compete." The set ended, but the buzz lingered. Social media exploded with reactions, and industry insiders speculated on the implications of Drake's bold statements. Was this the beginning of a lyrical showdown? The tension between Drake and J. Prince was palpable, but the real battle loomed on the horizon. In the heart of the city, Drake spent hours in the studio, fueled by adrenaline and a desire to reclaim his narrative. He surrounded himself with trusted collaborators, crafting lyrics that cut deeper than before. The beat pulsed like a heartbeat, and with each verse, he channeled his feelings of betrayal and ambition. Meanwhile, Kendrick sat in his own studio, reflecting on Drake's comments. He'd always respected Drake's artistry but couldn't ignore the challenge. He had his own legacy to uphold, and the stakes were high. Kendrick's pen was poised, ready to respond in a way that would not only answer Drake but elevate the conversation in hip-hop. As the weeks passed, J. Prince made a public appearance addressing the situation with calm authority. "In this game, loyalty runs deep," he stated, his voice steady. "But sometimes, you need to remind the young ones what respect really means." His words sent ripples through the industry, adding more fuel to the fire. Then came the day of reckoning. Drake dropped a surprise EP titled Reclamation, featuring a track explicitly aimed at Kendrick. The song was a masterclass in lyrical prowess, each bar loaded with double meanings and clever wordplay. He rapped about his rise, his struggles, and the loyalty he expected from those in his circle. "I paved the way, laid the bricks for your ascent," he declared. "But now you're aiming for the crown, thinking I won't represent?" The track became an instant sensation, climbing the charts and dominating playlists. Kendrick's response came swiftly. He released a track that same week titled Crown's Dilemma. In it, he acknowledged Drake's achievements while delivering a fierce reminder of his own artistry. "I respect the throne you built, but I'm a king in my right," Kendrick rapped, his flow sharp and precise. "When it comes to battles, I don't fear the fight." The back and forth escalated, drawing in fans and artists alike. Social media exploded with memes, polls, and discussions about who would come out on top. Industry veterans weighed in, citing past feuds and reminding everyone that this was more than just a clash of artists. It was a battle of ideologies and legacy. Amidst the chaos, Drake and Kendrick found themselves at a crossroads. They both had enormous respect for each other but were unwilling to back down. A confrontation felt inevitable. One night, a mutual friend organized a gathering in Los Angeles, hoping to mediate. As Drake and Kendrick walked into the dimly lit room, the tension was palpable. They exchanged nods but no words. Each artist carried the weight of their own pride and principles. "Let's settle this with respect," their friends suggested. "You're both legends. Let's show the world what real artistry looks like." Drake leaned back, his mind racing. "We can either keep this going or create something that changes the game," he replied, glancing at Kendrick. Kendrick met his gaze, the fire still present but tempered with understanding. "I'm down to collaborate if you are. Let's turn this rivalry into something that elevates both our crafts." The atmosphere shifted. They both understood that the stakes were higher than a mere diss track. It was about leaving a legacy, inspiring the next generation. What started as a betrayal had transformed into an opportunity. As they began to brainstorm ideas, the creative energy flowed. They worked late into the night, laying down verses that fused their unique styles. The resulting track would be a testament not only to their individual strengths, but also to their growth as artists. Days later, they announced their collaboration, Unity, a track that blended their distinct voices and styles. The anticipation reached a fever pitch, and when it finally dropped, it was hailed as a groundbreaking moment in hip-hop. The song showcased their lyrical dexterity while celebrating their shared passion for the art. In the end, what began as betrayal morphed into respect, proving that even in a competitive world, collaboration could pave the way for greatness. The industry buzzed with excitement, and Drake and Kendrick emerged not just as rivals, but as co-creators, ready to reshape the landscape of hip-hop together.